Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Utah State's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
This Utah State offense has it going. He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Utah State, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Working the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle, it's Meredith. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's 1st down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Meredith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Voorhees. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Starling. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Idaho Potato Bowl. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Liberty Bowl.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Meredith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air, it's Barnes. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They get to him as he throws. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Voorhees. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington State will have to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Hauls it in. It's a fumble on the play. Defense picks it up. Lots of running room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The short hands, it's Boyd. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.